again, folks. Sun Eagle 76 here with beautiful red Sonja. And just kind of wanted to show you our Chinese style village. Sadly, when I created this, by the time I was done, everybody was already in the Northern Lands, so we're just using the castle. But yeah, let me walk you through this area here. Pay no mind to it. This was really just a camp. At one point, it was much bigger than this, and it was basically to bring all the material and everything up there. And so we needed a camp, and we needed an area to work. This was full of tents and you name it, and a place to sleep. And this was just like the guiding light to the stairs of this most beautiful place. I think this is probably one of the coolest places that I did build. And it's not finished, sadly, 100% in the way and the capacity that we wanted to build it. But just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, I'm going to walk you through it. And yeah, this was fun, building on the side of a cliff, stairs that go up. Let's go. I've seen a lot of things online, and the most important thing I wanted to do and always want to do, and everything that I did build, it was supposed to be functional. It wasn't just supposed to be mirrored image of a proposed design, a fake design. So I didn't want things to look bigger than they were, and then we couldn't use it. So that was, yeah, that was a no. So coming through, here we see a blacksmith. And this was, I wanted to make sure that there was a wall. I was going to put another tower here. And I'm popular today. Sorry, guys. Let me put this down. So let's see. But yeah, just to kind of give you an idea, I had put signs up, you know, tower under construction. Don't really have the greatest upgraded stuff in the smithy, but I wanted to put, like, you know, the blacksmith area here, and then the smelting area here, the tanner, you know, the woodworking guys. There's a whole, like, section, right? And obviously this was cool. You guys have this problem, by the way. Like, if I want to change my haircut, it goes right up to my chest. How am I supposed to see my hair? Like, you know, ridiculous. I have to constantly go back to race, and then I'll be able to see my hair. Anyway, this game's just full of bugs, but we still continue to play. It's one of those games where you just love to hate, right? What do you think of that? I love all the different types of roof designs and things that you can do when it comes to the Catan and Yamata style. This was mostly Catan and Yamata, and a little bit of this roof here. I forgot what it's called again. Frontier? Yeah. I found the Frontier had a really good, cool design. Right? And we wanted a fountain in the middle at first. At one point, what I wanted to do was put a fountain and a map room, because I didn't realize how we're going to utilize the traveling. And then my brother, he was a sorcerer, so then he created this, which I guess it could have been put in the middle, but either way, we got a teleporter, and that was cool, man. That made a whole lot of a difference. And so we just put these zombies here just in case something crazy would come out of the portal, because every time we went through the portal, it said demonic presence. I'm like, huh? So, not that this guy would do anything since he's not really doing anything for Canada right now. But anyway, I'm probably going to get banned for that. Anyhow, we're not going to speak about politics. Just hopefully he gets the hell out of office. All right. Got the nice Mitra fountain. This was interesting too. Put the Mitra fountain down. Well, I'm sorry. Put the fountain down, the well. And I had to build around the well. So that way you can easily go in and then easily come out, right? And at first I was doing the Mitra religion. And it was a little bit kind of a pain. I tell you, just like kind of a pain to build around this, to make it proper. But eventually, we got it. And it's just an idea if you guys want to build around the fountain. Just give you a bit more of a view here, see? And so then when we started, we're like, okay, we got this whole area. What are we going to do? So we knew blacksmith had to be there with some of the, artists and stuff. Then my friend's like, okay, I want a house. Then my brother's like, okay, I want a tower. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to put a house as well. And it was just us three playing at first. Now there's our friend's daughter and sister playing. So I don't know sure if they're sharing the house. That was going to be the idea. Right now it's just my sister and I up in that place. And my brother once in a while comes here just because it's peaceful, just to sleep. But it's too sad. It's sad that we didn't get a chance to build everything we wanted to build. I'm just going to show you the side. We wanted to build a farm here. We had the signs, right? Farm here. And then epic zoo where we're going to build down here. And then eventually, it's a really cool spot, guys. And then eventually, a main gate that goes down there, and then you can come through the main gate, close it off with a big gate underneath the bridge, right? I mean, yeah, man, it was ambitious, to say the least. I was still going to continue it, but at the end of the day, we're not utilizing it anymore, sadly, so we're just going to play another couple of weeks, I think, and then we're going to close it, and I'll be off into the island of Sipta. We're going to try that, because we're all level 60 now, and other than my sister. And we're not sure if we can go back and forth. Comment in the comments below if we can go back and forth. I'm surprised the dev team didn't allow free access just to go back and forth. Like you log on, and you're able to pick the island, the Exile lands or the island of Sipta. Like, why not? Or just put like a cool portal or put something where we take our bracelets off and we can walk through the lands of death now, and the walls of death, and we're able to enter the island of Sipta because now we're free. Maybe we get stranded on the island of Sipta. Anyway, here's my friend Daggerthorn's house. He wanted it a certain way. He built the house, and he's like, okay, Eagle, just destroy it. This is my pattern. This is what I want. Add to it. I'm like, okay. He's very simplistic. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And let me walk you through Daggerthorn's home. I'm like, you want me to decorate it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'll leave some up to you. Oh, he's not much of a decorator style, so he never really did continue it, but I kind of made it homey for him. See what I like about the frontier ceilings? It just adds to this, I feel. He's like, underneath, I want all the weapons. Now, granted, we didn't end up playing here. So, this was an armory for him. He was doing the blacksmithing a lot, the armor stuff, so he would have had this filled up in no time. Lower level balcony. Again, all functional because why not? I mean, why build something like this if you're not going to use it? I get it, but let's make it functional, guys. Made him close to the blacksmith, so that way he can utilize it, you know. Or he's not traveling 100 paces just to get to do what he's got to do. I like this idea of putting a screen by the shelf. It's really just too bad these cupboards. I mean, I don't know. Is there other cupboards out there in other DLCs that I've missed somehow, possibly? They're just like, I can't believe they only have one style cupboard. There's a little stool, because, you know, they're going to put their feet on the stool when they're putting their shoes on. I mean, like, I don't know what you guys do, but that's what I do. Nice, right? That contrast with that 3D ceiling like that. It's a really cool idea. I had to. I just had to. Right now it's dark, but I did manage to light it up really well. The place looks really nice in the dark. It lights up really well. Let me just show you how it all looks nice in the dark. You see, lights up really nice. Love it. Oh, I didn't put lights. Like I said, this is not done. Didn't put lights here on the Great Wall. The Great Wall's functional too. I wanted to make sure, like, you know, we can go in here and then get to the top. And then the same thing here, you know, we can go in through here. And there's like areas where we can go up and go down. It's one thing I had to do, eh? It was lights. Put archers around here in case you wanted to defend. You know, for bellezza, for beauty. Right? I really like this idea. All right, carry on. And my brother's like, I want a tower. I'm like, okay, buddy, I got you. So we were supposed to make an alchemy room here. So that way, you know, he didn't have much to travel too far, but let me show you. Hey, Rampage. This is the Wizard's Tower. Van Septus' home. Kind of tricky to build on the side of the cliff, kind of getting it all in there and making sure that the supports were in there properly. Yeah. Just love the view from here. Each pagoda is different too. I wanted to make sure that, you know, it was all different, these roofs, the styles. You can really just use your imagination and go wild with these roofs. When it comes to the Catan and Yamata style stuff, you could just really go nuts. I wanted to give him a more spiky feel, just because he is kind of like torturing and slaughtering people for his for his magics and stuff, because he's a sorcerer as well. So yeah, let me walk you through Fan Septus's home. Double stairs. Open concept, you know. This brings us into the torture room. I made all these cells. Just sadly, we can't knock people out, throw them in the cell, and save them for later. They just seem to escape, even if they're not part of the clan. That kind of sucks. So these cells, sadly, they're useless. They're kind of pointless, I guess you would say. I mean, there's no way to even chain somebody against the wall. If you could have put something here, chain them up, keep them there. So my brother never really used it. I mean, you can see he doesn't even have, you know, the equipment, the torturing stuff, and all that stuff. It was an amazing idea, but we just sadly didn't get a chance to utilize it. So it's sort of undecorated, really, in that sense. But we go through here, and then the tower continues. And over here, I wanted to make an open roof concept because I wanted to put the circle of power here because it needs a roof, right? So yeah, we got the 3D roof that looks like this. Pretty cool, right? love that you can just, you know, got the two balconies here, and on this side you're able to see Daggerthorn's home and people coming in, and you know, just stuff that's cool on a day to day. And on this side, okay, guys, where we're gonna go in the jungle today? You know, like, get to see my place there. Yeah. Well, that's that for the tower. I'll bring you around so you can kind of see the outside of it. In case you guys want to build something like this. I mean, it's straightforward. No mods, you know, just really cool design. Frontier, Yamada, Catan, and a little bit of reinforcement. The reinforcement, you know, it's got the spikes, right? So it's pretty cool. All right, moving on. And of course came the bridge connected to the Great Wall. Again, I just wanted to level out the playing field, bring it down, then level it out here so it all connects. And that was a little bit tricky. I had to put pillars in between so I can extend it this long, and then once I connected it, get rid of the pillars. But bridge, yeah, I mean, you know. The time when I made this bridge, I didn't have Numidian or Arena, or I would have put the arcs underneath. I would have did something different for the underbelly of the bridge, but for the most part, we just kind of did what we could with what we had. And it just goes to show you guys, you know, you don't need everything, but it is nice to have. I mean, I'm the type of person that don't want to start doing anything unless I have everything. So, oh boy. All right. I'm not going to talk about that girl's name. Anyway, home of Red Sonja and my sister Raven. Oh, so sweet. Brings joy to my heart. Hi, Pumbaa. She's using it now. She's level 42, so she's loving it. She came here now, Raven's home. And from the Raven's hut, now she made her room on the left. My room's on the right. She's decorating the place as we go, so it's not 100%, but let's get in there. This was strictly made as a dojo. At first, I didn't even have this door. I just put a door now, so I think it's cool to have one, but lower level dojo, you know. The inspiration came from that show Highlander. You remember that? Where underneath he was the workout in the gym, but then he lived upstairs. That would be sick. You're always having a place to work out. And you can just come over here and totally kick some butt. Yeah. Love it. Hi, Gwendover. I think in my next playthrough, I'm going to create Dritz. Because, you know, he's an ultimate character. Let's be honest. Comment below if you know who Dritz is. And his beloved spectral panther, Gwendover. So upstairs, the rooms, look at that beautiful 3D ceiling again. Love it. Flotsam does a really good job at just the design from underneath. Just love it. Not Flotsam, sorry. Frontier. Floatsam's actually kind of really plain. I feel like waffles every time I use floatsam. This is my room. You know what sucks about these curtains? Too bad I can flip it now and put it on this side. But I can't. So if I put it on this side, it's exactly that design. It's just, come on, guys. You know, you create something really cool. Allow us to flip it. Give us options. Remember, when you're creating games, options, 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 options. 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 All right. I'll do a fly through at the end, okay? Like these open spaces like this. Just give you this idea, guys, if you like it. Sorry, my musician in me gets the better of me every time I play these things. All right. My sister's room. She stole my bed. I got one at the castle, so. Huh. She didn't bound it. I know what she's bound to now. Always going on adventure. Left Aslan here, though. Look at the paws on this greater lion. He's so cool. Hmm. Makes you just want to live here. Like, for a little while. Just enjoy life. Right? Listen to the monkeys and the birds of the jungle. And since it's always raining here, I put these canopies because I figure we're not really enjoying it if we're always in the rain. All right, let's go. Let me continue. All right. Target practice. And then, look at this, guys. A basement, a dojo, bedrooms, 3D ceiling, a basement. One of my friends said I should have closed this. Then it would be like a true basement. But remember, if you guys want a basement, just build on the side of a cliff and create your basement. And by accident, I made this room with the coolest ceiling. Like, I made this ceiling by total accident. Nothing was closing. I'm like, what do I gotta do? I love the challenge, right? And like, literally, I think that's so cool. And you can hang stuff from there. Because normally you can't really hang any lights, Chinese style lights anyway, Catan or Yamada, on the ceilings unless it's flat, sadly. Limitations, limitations, guys. Strategy table. What places to go. Dungeons to explore. Maps to follow. And scrolls to read. So comforting. By the way, did you guys know that you can stack books? I figured this out the other day. These are single books. You can just stack them and make them look cool. My favorite instrument in the whole game. Love it. Limitations. That's gonna be my new thing. Let's not have limitations in games, guys. Options, options, options. Right? Isn't this cool? You sit down, you relax, have your coffee or your tea. Yeah. And more basement. A cellar. What? Yeah, I used arena down here. Towards the end, when I got arena, I'm like, I'm making a cellar now. We put our fridges downstairs, our crates. You know, the wine's got to go downstairs in the wine cellar. Maybe a little alchemy stuff. This was a little tricky because I wanted the stairs to come down and curve within the cellar. So that's why I couldn't close the top, as you can see here. But using this arena ceiling, I'm able to go through. See? And again, I couldn't close, so I had to have like this open ceiling concept. But yeah, it worked. I even have like a little secret place to put your stuff. Shouldn't have showed that now. My sister's gonna know exactly where I'm gonna hide all my stuff. It doesn't matter, we share everything anyway. Wait, was that an elevator? Yes, I also created a storm glass elevator. Because why not? Set low limitations to limitations? What was that, Bruce Lee? Cool. One of my favorite designs I've ever created. This has got to be literally my favorite place, the village. Chinese village. Like, just look at this thing. Love it. Well, that's the walkthrough, guys. Almost done. One more thing we got to do. You guessed it. Let's call on this frickin' elevator, shall we? Yeah. I used the storm glass because I was hoping that I can see through, but I can't really see too much. So, but just to give you an idea, it's not still, again, 100% properly lit up and everything, but the sister's using it. She's loving it. And it's cool because we got the access that comes straight down here. And we're right into the jungle, ready to explore. And that's it, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. That's my series for Exile. I don't know if anything else is coming. I might make that map room. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, this is what we did for the Exile lands. And we'll see you guys on the island of Sipta.